Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the opener of this three-game set between the Phillies and their in-state rivals to the west, the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2021 Pittsburgh Pirates.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Joe Musgrove gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a real solid season last year. ERA under 3 on the year, which is pretty good in this day and age of high scoring and a lot of home runs. Let's see if he can duplicate that year and make this one just as good. It'll be interesting to see how he pitches in this one today.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Digging in now, J.P. Crawford. He will lead this one off today.
For Philadelphia, shortstop,
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Hayes loves it. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Scott Kingery. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey.
3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Bases are empty, one man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
So striding forward now, Reese Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming, here it is. And that one just missed outside. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Pirates, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball one.
No strike.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Center fielder, Adam.
Standing in, Adam Frazier. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro has a play. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting third, first baseman.
Here's Tyler Austin now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And he misses there. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So now Carlos Santana. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Carlos Santana.
First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Swing and a liner. And Philadelphia's into the hit column for the first time this year.
Batting fifth, third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
So stepping in, Michael Franco. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The next 1-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Right fielder, Odubel.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
A good job of hitting right there, Devo. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Down 1-1.
Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. 2-1 the count to Pilar. Herrera's off and running. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting eighth, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Standing in, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 0-2 delivery. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Stepping in now, Clayton Kershaw. He swings and grounds it to short. Over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Phillies lead it 1-0. Here's Gregory Polanco. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To first. Gloved by Santana. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting fifth, third baseman, number
At the
31.
plate, Hayes. First offering on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One out, nobody on. Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Kingery's there. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Jordan.
Up next for the Buccos, Jordan Luplow to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Kevin Newman would be next. Here comes the payoff pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They still trail 1-0. Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. Digging in for his second at bat, J.P. Crawford, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The batter, number 4.
Striding into the box, Scott Kingery. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, D-roll, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news is you fooled the hitter and he swings through the pitch. The bad news is the pitch wasn't even in the same zip code as the strike zone, and it goes as a wild pitch.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Diaz goes to get it, and the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Santana, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. To his left, Newman. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. So coming to the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Kevin Newman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Lifted down the line in left. Hoskins waits on it. 1 down. Stepping up now, Elias Diaz.
Catcher, Elias Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Joe Musgrove. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. From the stretch. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
Now batting, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed up a little high. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Diaz at second with 2 down. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. The 2-2. Popped him up. Herrera moving in. And the Pirates are in the hit column. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of
Guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first, just keeping him float. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Hit down the line at first. 0 for 1 here in the early going. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And that's the 3rd out. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Luplow. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. First offering on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Luplow has it in his tracks. 2 gone. Stepping in, Kevin Pilar. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Pitch on the way. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Polanco has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. In now, Tyler Austin set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Third baseman, Tyler Austin.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1 now.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
The 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get it in.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And a slider on the inside for strike one.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike two swinging. Austin stands at second with no outs. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Popped him up. Alfaro is there. One away.
Now batter, number 31.
Settling in now, Hayes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder.
At the plate, Jordan Luplow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1.
Nope.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. The 1-1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Captain, Jorge Alfaro.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco, and just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
The pitcher, Clayton Kershaw, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. Hayes scoops it up, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Now batting, number 4.
Ready for another shot now. Scott Kingery. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
There's a strike. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Crawford is off at first with 2 away. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, runners at first and second. Count is 1-2 now. Working to keep it tied. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. Here's another 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Carlos Santana would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies leave a couple halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Digging in, Kevin Newman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, Kevin Newman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And there's ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Popped him up. Santana on the move. He's there and records the first down.
The batter, catcher, Elias Diaz.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Elias Diaz. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1.
And a curveball that time that broke too low. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball that just misses inside. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
3-0 pitch is taken. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, pitcher,
So here now is the pitcher, Joe Musgrove. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. Kershaw's only play at first, so it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu singled homer run in his last time up. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
One and two to DJ LeMahieu. The 1-2. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Kingery is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Pirates leave one. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Here's Carlos Santana now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
In now, Maikel Franco. As he rips it on the ground to second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder, Odubel.
Ready once again, Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No hits to this point. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Two balls and a strike. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Ready with the 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Another 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Phillies strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Adam Frazier.
Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Hoskins comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, third baseman, Tyler.
Here's Tyler Austin now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Struck him out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Into the box, Hayes lays off 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Two balls and no strikes. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. takes this the other way to right. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now batting, left fielder, Jordan Luplow.
Now at the plate, Jordan Luplow. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Still tied 1 apiece. Back here in Pittsburgh, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Tanner Scott is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Tanner Scott.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Alfaro will try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck high fastball that time. Way in front of that fastball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Gavin Cecchini will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Gavin Cecchini.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Scott stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Popped him up. LeMahieu ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go J.P. Crawford. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Nope. 2-1. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Sanchez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Now at the plate, Kevin Newman will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Kevin Newman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Elias Diaz. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Diaz, 30 years of age. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Tony Kemp will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. And this is taken outside for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a bouncing ball foul. And the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
All even now, 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit.
The batter, Second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a very big mistake as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Well, this inning was looking routine, and then with one base hit and a wild pitch later, things are looking a lot different. Now a base hit scores a run, got to reset on the mound and make some good pitches here.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Now that ball's hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Pitch popped up. Santana in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Another 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Now the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. The next 0-2 misses for ball one.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves forward.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Richard Rodriguez been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Richard Rodriguez.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Fouled off.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Ripped down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One 0 count. Here it is. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. There's a strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. And now it will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Carlos Santana. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he knocks it down. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Maikel Franco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a fastball upstairs, 1-0. Santana, the runner at second with 1 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1. Popped him up. And that's going to land foul. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. 1 out and a runner on second base. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Swing and a line drive, but foul. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
From the belt, the pitch. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Working to keep them in the game here. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Pirates 1. Dominguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Now to the plate, Tyler Austin, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Here's a high pop-up. Santana shading to his right. He's got it 1 away.
The right fielder, number 25.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pilar's there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 31.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hayes. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
Standing in now, Jordan Luplow, as he lines it hard to the right side but out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. Hayes leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. Line towards center field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. Our score remains 2-1. Sierra enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Pilar. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Kevin Pilar.
First pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Austin Hayes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. At the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hayes, a native Floridian. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out. If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Popped him up. Diaz over to his left, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still lead it 2-1. David Robertson is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
David Robertson.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Newman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Number 2.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Phillies came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Sanchez claims the win out of the pen, his first. David Robertson earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.